Vikram Gandhi went to Africa and Vietnam to see what's behind the huge demand for illegally poached rhino horn. This is his debrief.
As far as I know, poachers are always killing rhinos, and the reason is because it's so much harder to actually tranquilize a rhino, have it lie down, and then to cut the horn off. It's much harder to do that than it is to just shoot a rhino. And therefore, poachers who are looking to sell rhino horn to traders to trade in Southeast Asia, they are often shooting them with rifles and then using a machete to cut off the rhino horn. I would imagine that very few poachers would actually be keeping the rhinos alive because it's nearly impossible to remove the rhino horn without killing it or having it fully tranquilized. Rhino horn is normally consumed in a powder form, and usually it's ground up in a rhino horn grinding plate, which you can buy in places like Hanoi, and it's not snorted, which some people imagine it might be. It's usually poured into a glass of water or some other kind of liquid, but normally water, and then people do shots or sip it. I did not taste rhino horn, so I don't know the specific taste, but I hear if you grind up fingernails or toenails and put them into water, you'll have a similar taste because rhino horn is the same material as the human fingernail. In Vietnam, there is a lot of fake rhino horn in the market, and we did go to a testing facility where they tested if rhino horn was real or fake. Just the existence of that facility itself made it seem that this was actually a problem. People are trying to sell horns from oxen and other animals and passing it off as rhino horn. I think that people are even using other materials, some even like wood, that's treated to make it seem like that's rhino horn. I think there is a noticeable difference, but because people aren't in constant contact with rhinos or probably have never seen one in their whole life, it's hard for many people in Vietnam to tell. The whole feeling of buying rhino horn is absurd because it mirrors a drug deal. You know, we were in a hotel room and someone with a package came in and there's secrecy around it, and it just seems so crazy because we're trading in something that is a placebo effect. If they're dangerous, I'm not sure. We were told that the person that we were buying rhino horn from or attempting to was from a crime syndicate that was known to have dealings in other illicit activities. There is a testing facility, as I said, so there are people who are paying attention to this issue, but in Vietnam, very few people, I think less than 10 people have ever been prosecuted on rhino horn, and very few people are going to jail. So once it's in the country, it's safe to say you're not going to get in trouble for having it. I definitely think that legalizing rhino horn is an effective way of keeping rhinos alive. I mean, if our goal is to continue to have rhinos on this planet, if it is made legal, the price may go down, and also perhaps the interest in rhino horn, and because of the illicit nature, I think it may make it more attractive. So I do think it's a temporary solution. The real solution is just people realizing that there's absolutely no reason to have a rhino horn or to consume rhino horn.